All roads lead to another road for renegade rebels and rogues. Renegades, rebels, and rogues. So that's my favorite music video. Next question. Cha-ching! Smile with your eyes closed. You're laughing because you're stupid looking. Experiment over. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry it took me so long to get here. It's just been a real busy hunting, fishing season for Chet, and go ahead and get started with your questions.
Mr. Charter, my name is Elizabeth Foxhound. What happened to your throat?
What happened to my throat? The scar on my throat, you want to know? Well, things got a little out of hand one night in Las Vegas. Me and Barb was out there on a little trip, and made a bad decision, and end of the night, Barb and I ended up breaking into the dolphin area at the Mirage. So you can figure the rest out, all right? I don't like talking about it. Yes, you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Charter, this is Donovan Basket Rack from the Sentinel. What is your favorite song?
Well, my favorite song. I tell you, my favorite plastic fishing bait is a 6-inch purple firetail worm with a split shot right above it. My favorite topwater bait is either a Rapala or a Rogue. So I guess my favorite music video would probably be Tracy Lawrence's Renegade Rebels and Rogues. But here's why. I used to fish a lot with a Rogue, and I remember I'd cast it and I'd go, all roads lead to another road for renegade rebels and rogues. Renegades, rebels, and rogues. So that's my favorite music video. Next question. Yeah, go ahead there.
Carrie Crankbait here from the Herald, Mr. Charter.
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am.
Where is your favorite place to fish?
Favorite place to fish? Whew. Well, I like saltwater, freshwater, rivers, streams, creeks, mud puddles. I grew up down in Louisiana fishing among the cypress knees. Kind of like a John Anderson song, except further west. But I tell you, probably my favorite place to go fishing is in Australia. That's how they say it, Australia, not Australia like we do. I went fishing with Graham down there last year. Thank you, Graham.
They're like what in America, lobster?
And man, we tore them up. I caught tea leaf trevallies, some sort of trout thing. But they got it all down there, and it's just a really fun place to go. And I like to get the fish in the live well down under. Anyway, thank you, ma'am, for your question. Next question, way in the back here.
Well, Mr.
Yes,
Charter,
sir.
this is Benji
What's that?
Basstooth from the press. What is it that you want out of this?
Okay. What do I want out of this? That's pretty easy. I want deer meat. A lot of what's in here Barb grew in the garden. She creamed that corn herself, chopped up that lettuce she made, a couple pigs killed a year, but most of what's in here, deer meat. This is my backup freezer out here at my barn, and again, deer meat. You come to my house, you're eating deer meat. Spaghetti, deer meat. If you eat vegetables mixed together with rice in it, deer meat. Tacos, deer meat. Look at this. That's a big old sausage dog. I mean, a big old roll of deer meat. Brownies, deer meat. Got packs of deer meat. Ham sandwiches, deer meat. I got spoonfuls of deer meat. Mahi, deer meat. I got Ziploc bags full of deer meat. I got a lot of deer meat. I got wads of deer meat. Hash brown casserole, deer meat. I got truckloads of deer meat. You know why? Because I shoot deer all the time. That's what I like. I like to eat deer meat. Okay, next question. That was kind of weird. Next question.
Hello, Mr. Charter. My name's Isaac Investigator from the Review. What happened to your throat?
I don't know why a room full of people, and you can't, he asked the question a moment ago and I answered it, but just because you're being a persistent little turd muncher, I'll answer your question. What happened to my throat, my neck? Why is there a scar on it? Well, that same turtle that bit off my Uncle Melvin's pinky got me too. Next question.
Yeah, Lyle Bowstring
Yes, sir.
here from the newspaper.
Lyle Bowstring.
You remember your first deer you killed, Mr. Charter?
It was my first deer. I was living down in North Louisiana, and I didn't have nobody take me. My daddy, he was too busy doing his own hunting and fishing, and I remember I had on orange shoes, orange socks, orange pants, orange shirt. I had on orange everything. I went on the neighbor property over there. I coveted it my whole life. I was probably 12 years old by now, and I just snuck over there. I was walking around kind of stalking them deer, and the little nubbin buck come out, and I later measured it from where the casings were, and then kind of where he must have been standing was 17 yards. And I had an M1 carbine, and I shot up 15 times at this nubbin buck at 17 yards, and I hit him once. I was so nervous. That deer run about 30 yards that way and kind of made a U shape, if you could see it from Google Earth, and he laid down in a little bit of willow trees or something there. I don't remember what kind of trees, but I blood trailed him and drug him all the way home. I didn't have no four-wheeler, no side-by-side, just old Chett and his calf muscles, and I hauled him back home, and me and my stepdad, we hung him up. And speaking of stepdad, my step-uncle did beat the crap out of Tracy Lawrence at a honky-tonk in Sarepta, Louisiana, but I still like his music video. Well, listen, guys, I sure appreciate your time today. It is a little late. I got to go deer hunting this afternoon. I don't have any more time for you. There's a whole nother couple groups of people out there that have questions for me. So if you would, just please exit out that way, the same way you came in, and let's go ahead and get that next group of reporters in. Thank you. Next question. Yeah.
Oh, my name's Norris Wilbate. What happened to your neck, Mr. Charter?
Listen, the last group of reporters that was in here, two of them in the same room. So everybody tune in. Listen up. All of you. Listen close. I'm going to tell all of you one time. Don't ask again now. My grandpa shot a squirrel. We were hunting in the bottoms. A big old fox squirrel. And we went over to pick it up, and he grabbed it by the tail. Well, the thing was faking dead. And it kind of tried to go up his arm, climbed him like a tree, and all he needed to do was just sling. And I didn't duck quick enough. There you go. Next one.
My name's Willis Warding from The Gotcha. If you could have dinner with anybody ever, who would it be?
That is really not that hard of a question, sir. I think if I could have dinner with anybody ever that ever lived or exists today, it'd be Jesus with a bill dance for dessert. People, all of you have been asking kind of this, all your questions seem to sort of flow together, so I'm going to just tell everybody right now a little bit about Chett Charter. Chett Charter's got a beautiful wife named Barb and a 16-foot Triton boat, and I don't know which one I love the most. I got two daughters. I got one named Dove who does not like to hunt and fish. And I got one named Doe who does like to hunt and fish. She's kind of disgusting. She makes messes everywhere. She's like having a little boy.
I catch the
And we... Can you hang on a minute? Chett Charter outdoors.
The camera's on me.
I got a dog named Mix, because we ain't real sure what he is. I'm gonna let my dog have it. Oh! He yanked me down. Oh, the deer's up. Like male or female, we don't even know. I got a dog named Chett Charter. He's a retriever with a little poodle in him.
Come, Champ, come. Champ. Come here, Champ. Champ, get your ball. Champ, back. Champ, back. Champ.
And he's my buddy. Why do I say cha-ching? Because my name's Chett Charter. And Chett Charter, cha-ching. When I grew up playing Sega Genesis. That's my age group. I'm a 38-year-old man. I grew up playing a game called NBA Jam. And there was like an announcer voiceover on that game, and he'd say, "Boom shakalaka," every time you're on fire. All my buddies grew up saying, "Boom shakalaka," boom, every boom, they'd shoot a deer and say, "Boom shakalaka," and I'm like, cha-ching. That's way cooler than that NBA Jam theft that your boys are doing. I am a descendant of Davy Crockett. That is the king of the wild frontier, not from the Crockett's that you would know as the people that invented the crock pot. Okay, next question. Way over in the corner, sir. I haven't paid no attention to anybody over there. What's your name?
My name is Mickey Mallard with the Enterprise. How did you get
Okay,
started?
thank you, Mr. Mallard. It's how I started. Well, I mean, that's kind of a weird question to ask a guy, how you started. How I start what? I started my day off by jumping out of bed and not even brushing my teeth today. How did I start walking? I don't know. I'm too little to remember. How did I start Chett Charter Outdoors? I can answer that. Hunting, fishing my whole life like I have. It's just only natural, that I progressed to the place where I started sharing my skills and my abilities and my know-how with the world. And when I was a little boy, there wasn't no internet. It was dial, ding, ding, dial up, and it was slow, and it wasn't no good, and wasn't no point in the little Chet putting his info out on the web. But now, with the worldwide speed, availability of it all, I think I can help people. I can help them fill their freezers and learn how to hunt and fish and treat each other with respect. And more importantly, have a smile with your eyes closed, man. People wonder, why do you smile with your eyes closed? It's a good time for me to answer for all you people in this room. Why do I smile with my eyes closed? I want you to think for just a minute that you're a fish, man. You're just swimming around down there on the bottom. You're eating, maybe you're a trash fish and you're eating junk. Maybe you're a predator fish and you're swimming around and you're eating live bait. But then all of a sudden, one of them baits got a hook in it. Zip! Goes right in your lip, man, and somebody yanks you out of the water. And as you come out of the water, it must feel like you're being teleported. You're looking around, and there's some fella, me in that case, thumbing you in the mouth and pulling you up. Now, wouldn't you rather that guy have a big old smile? I mean, such a big smile that his eyes close. I'm going to tell you something, boys and girls. You smile big enough that your eyes close, it will release endorphins, and you'll be a healthier, happier human. Chett Charter Outdoors. Cha-ching. That's all the questions for today. God bless you guys. I need to get going. Thank you.